Welcome everyone to episode, is it 32? Is that correct?
32,
episode 32 of ProPride TV. Just think how much information we have disseminated in 31 episodes, and this is going to be another good one. And again, today's episode is brought to you by none other than Redbreast Irish Whiskey. And don't forget to like, share, and comment. We do have a new program. Lazar's going to go over it next week in depth, where we are giving away scratch-offs, digital scratch-offs, where you can earn ProPride points to pick up a lot of cool things. And also don't forget to email Lazar. He's still lonely. He likes that kind of stuff. So like, share, and comment. If you share in a group, you get 2 scratch-offs. And we're going to get going here. But first, let's watch this. Hello, everyone. This is David Jamison here at ProPride, the home of the 3P. Give me 60 seconds, please. Let me ask you 2 questions. What excuse are you telling yourself, and what truths are you keeping from your family? It is a truth proven by physics that a ball hitch must sway. There's no way around it. And any type of attachment or hitch that says it is sway control is admitting that the trailer will sway. And the apparatus will attempt to control that inevitable sway. This family in this video thought that they were all set, just like 100% of all sway accidents. Nobody thinks it'll happen to them. They feel they're safe. Reasons like the tongue weight was distributed properly. They were traveling slow. They thought that it just wouldn't happen to them, so they couldn't plan for it. Simple physics prove that sway is not if, it is when. There are 2 links here, one for more info and one for getting real. This is David Jamison from ProPride Industries, the home of the 3P ProPride Hitch, and I will see you next week, whether you like it or not. And we're back live, everyone. Great to see you here, and it's, you know what time it is. We used to use this time right now to maybe discuss the weather, and I'm going to bring it up. Look at Lazar. He's very bright today. It was a little bit overcast this morning, but he has no problem going suns out, guns out most days of the week.
I'm determined to bring the sun.
Bring the sun. Yes, there has been a lot of rain in Michigan. Weather by Lazar. Yes, it's flashed across the screen. And you know what it is? It's shout out time. And before we look at the screen, I'd like to send a shout out to the guy that sent Sean Woodruff an email and so that he wanted off, he unsubscribed from YouTube or Facebook or something because he doesn't like the way I say, and I'll see you next week whether you like it or not.
True story.
Should I give the explanation of how that really came about?
Yeah.
What it was is that our episode was so bad that I was making fun of myself, saying, I'll be back next week whether you like it or not. That's what it means. You know what, though? Give a shout out to that guy. Well, nice, probably a nice gentleman, just doesn't like that type of atmosphere, maybe. Can you turn? I've asked Lazar to kind of turn, there we go. And he's hiding something behind the screen, just so you know. We gave him, I almost said the S word, we gave him crap about, what'd you have up there? A water bottle last week, but now he's got a coffee cup, and he's hiding it behind the screen.
Really needed.
Right, so who's watching?
We got Tim Feltner, Jason Ballman, Kirk Four.
Kirk Four, the man, the Atkins man. What is he eating?
He's eating pork rinds with spray cheese.
Pork rinds with spray cheese.
We have Nancy Decker's
the
watching.
Big winner.
Yes.
Yes, $2,000 winner, Nancy Decker.
And I think there's a few more, but they're not popping up.
They're not popping up? There's a few more. Okay, well, we also have Orange Juice Jones. Remember him? Orange Juice Jones in the 80s. Remember that song? I saw you and him. Yeah, Brent nodded. He did. It was a slight nod with a pouty lip look. And then also we have Ozzy Osbourne. Believe it or not, Ozzy is taking in an episode right now. Welcome, Ozzy. We appreciate you joining in. And yeah, we tend to kick jokes completely to death,
and
don't
Brandon Ayers.
Brandon Ayers. Nice.
Throw your hands in the airs.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Brent said? Throw your hands in the airs.
In the stairs.
Plural. Right. As Stacy would say, up the stairs. So anyway, that's the cameraman's mother. So shout outs are over. Now we go to these riveting announcements. But let me tell you this. Next week, we're going to have a huge announcement on our new financing. I'm putting the final pieces in place, but it's going to be 0 down, same as cash for 6 months. And then after that, it's as little, it's going to be very, very low. Like it could be somewhere between $49 and $69 a month. Minimum payment is all. But 6 months, same as cash, no interest, nothing down, and then we have very reasonable terms.
Awesome.
And yeah, Lazar thinks he's going to buy one at that point.
I probably will. I might buy two. It's $49.
He could put it on his. He drives an El Camino.
It's kind of a pickup truck.
Yeah,
It's kind of.
he does. But hey, I love El Caminos, but I just thought that would be funny. It was. It made him laugh.
It was funny.
So did you happen to flash Abu Khadie when I said that? No. Okay. Well, anyway,
I'm sure there'll be more opportunity.
There'll be more opportunity. So let's take a look at the ProPride points. And again, we're just repeating this. We will have more information next week. Do you have anything to share on the ProPride points?
Yeah. So the pop-up should be on the screen right now. So the ProPride points will be. We'll send each individual who's liked, shared, or comment a link to e-scratch off. You scratch it off, and you're able to like, comment, or share on the videos. We're going to give them like a week.
Right. So between episodes, so you only have 1 week to do it because we have to have a way to calculate it.
Yep. And then we'll have it calculated. You can keep your calculations as well, but we'll have a spreadsheet and we'll keep tally, so you can always check in with us, and you'll be able to redeem them for some ProPride swag.
Yeah. And even maybe a discount on a Hitch itself, on a 3P.
Accumulate.
Well, the reason why I hesitated, will they be able to transfer? Could someone accumulate points and then give it to another person to buy a Hitch?
That's probably something we can make happen.
We should probably look into that.
Absolutely.
Because if you're a big fan and let's say a relative or a good friend or a neighbor would like a 3P.
Yeah,
do you have any neighbors, Brent?
I've got some neighbors.
Brent has neighbors, yes. So do you?
I don't.
No? Are you? All right. So now let's take a look at these robotic welders. Our electrician, Mr. Steve Culp, has been out working on and yes, raises a lot of eyebrows in this room. He has been out. The guy's amazing. An electrician. For him to do a job, he must be. I think the last invoice we got from him, he must have been here 5 weeks. You know, it's kind of like, I'll tell a joke. It's like the lawyer that dies and goes to heaven, and isn't it St. Peter that meets him at the gate? And he says, and the lawyer says, well, I shouldn't be here. I'm only 29 years old. He goes, well, according to your billing records, you're 104. Did that get a, yes. See, we need earpieces so we know. But anyway, robotic welders are being worked on. Did we see those yet?
Yes.
For those people that like to look at robotic welders, we do have pictures of them. And now I guess it's time, we still have this in place and it might be gone after this week. 0% financing. We still have that. Let's take a look at this commercial. Hey, it's Dave here from ProPride. Just want to talk to you a little bit about our 0% financing. If you are ready to purchase a 3P pivot point projection hitch from ProPride, right now you can get it with nothing down, 0% interest for 18 months. That's 18 equal payments, 0% interest. Right now is the time to act because we're building them and shipping them as fast as we can. So look for our 0% offered on our site, and see you soon. Can you people hear that music? Do you know what time it is? It's the man with the faux hawk, as if Kurt Cobain were still alive. Seriously, it's his time. The man with the little C, big D in his last name, questionable origin, will repeat these jokes forever. And here he comes. He's entering the set. Mr. Brent. Don't call me Brett McDowell.
I like this one.
I'm back.
Oh, he is back, and today he has Drop It Like It's Hot, which includes, you know, we asked him to keep his total segment under 3 minutes, but the video alone today is 5 minutes, so we're looking at probably 10 for Tech Talk with Brent, which is okay. It's gonna be very good. He has Drop It Like It's Hot, which is a video, and then he has Wrap It Up, and that's a W, not like rap.
Not like Lazar rapping.
Who's your favorite 90s, were you born to 90s hip hop like Belle Biv DeVoe?
Sure, yeah.
Or
That's
like
some
Biggie.
R&B.
What about
Yeah.
Biggie?
Sure, absolutely,
Biggie?
yeah.
Like Mo Money, did you like that song?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got more money, more problems.
Were you more of a Biggie guy or a Tupac guy?
I don't know, I kind of equally like both.
Did you mourn either one of their deaths?
I don't think I had much mourning going on there. But
Now, how would you spell that, mourning?
with a U.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, see, we're digging for anything here.
It's quiz.
It's
It's holy moly.
All right.
So yeah, to I guess, give a little bit of fun, whatever you call it, topic. Good grief.
Drop it like it's hot.
It's gonna be a long day.
It's gonna be a long day.
So yeah, drop it like it's hot and wrap it up. So that'd be something catchy. But I wanted to go over a couple things that we have back in stock, which is kind of a good thing because we've been focusing so much on getting the Hitch out to you guys and in your hands that we had to like slowly get the lot bar back into production because we make all that stuff. And then the cover, we had them so like orders just piling up on those guys as well, that they had to have some time to actually get those things ready too. So we've got them both back. Here we go again. We've got them both back in stock for you, and you can order them today, and it's great stuff. But I wanted to go over both of those things just to make sure that you knew what the advantages are to having them, and quite honestly, why you'd want to have them. So,
and that's the lot bar and
that is
the Hitch
correct.
cover.
Yep, the lot bar and the only orange thing that we have in our lineup, and the cover for you. So yeah, if you want, we can watch that video right now. That kind of gives you an overview of what this lot bar is all about. And we'll have a 5-minute break here.
Yep, 5-minute break. Lazar can use the restroom.
Hope you guys are back.
Hi, Brent here with ProPride Industries. Today, we're going to take a look at the lot bar assembly and everything that comes with it, and how you're going to install this guy so that everybody is in the know, put these guys together, right? You're also, you're going to get the link locking plate here, which is going to have the bolts, and I'm going to show you exactly where this goes. It's super, super easy installation. So to go over that piece, the link locking plate, and then you have the lot bar itself, right? We paint this thing in bright orange because things with orange parts do not need to be on the road, right? So that's why this is about that. To that point, the coupler, we've had some questions on that. It shows that the capacity is only about 3,500 pounds with a tongue weight of about 500. Not something to be concerned with when you're just moving this around. It should be less than 5 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour at the most when you're using this. So we're really not worried about the capacity of this guy. It's just literally moving this around. So I wanted to clear that up for everybody. So when installing this guy, you basically are gonna just look at the cover plate here. There's 2 3/4 inch bolts on this cover plate. So we're gonna take those guys off. It's always good to have I've got a 3/4 inch open-ended wrench and then a 3/4 inch socket here. This one has a tap in the back, so we're just gonna take this cover plate off. Just the 2 bolts. There's 1, there's 2, and make sure you set these aside so that you can get this guy back on. So those are tapped in there. So we're gonna set that guy aside with the 2 bolts. The link locking plate is gonna get installed right where that guy was. It's as simple as literally this goes face down on here, in between those links. The bolts go through. Nuts are gonna attach to those. And flip that there so you can see. We're gonna get our open-ended wrench. These don't have to be crazy tight, just tight enough so that this doesn't move around. So we're good there. That locks this guy from pivoting. If this is not installed, you're gonna have a double joint. We don't want a double joint. It's gonna mess things all up. You're gonna end up tearing something up, and it's not covered under our lifetime warranty, so do not do that. So next thing, I don't have a tow vehicle here. I'm just gonna do this by hand because I'm basically as powerful as a tow vehicle anyways, just kidding. So anyway, we've got this lot bar right here. It's gonna go in just like you normally would. You can take note here too that my hitch bar, or sorry, my weight distribution bars are about 2 or 3 inches up from the base. I'll walk over there so you guys can see it real quick. It's about 2 or 3 inches up from the base. And if you do a step back and look at this, it's gonna be parallel. The opening is more parallel to the ground, right? And that's what we talk about. You gotta make sure that this opening is parallel. Think about these guys as wheelbarrow handles, right? The more you pull those up, the more this head's gonna go down. The more you push them down, the more the head's gonna go up. Some of you may actually experience this too, where these kick out on the sides, right? You lower them so far they kick out on the side. Just push them back in. push them back in, it'll flatten that head right back out again, right? So we'll get back to this guy. Coupler goes in, just like you normally would. Latches in. You're going to just do your over center latches here, one on each side. If you need to adjust these guys, this one's going to work perfect, it looks like for me. It's going to kind of get that thud to go in. But if you need to adjust these, keep in mind each turn does quite a bit. So if you do it, don't do a full turn, only do a half turn to see. As you screw those in, it's going to come less out. See how loose that is? We don't want it that loose. We want it a little bit more, so I'm out a half a turn, and it's going to make it tighter. I can maybe even do one more. Let's try it and see. Yep, see that thud? Oh, it's nice and tight in there. Then you take your linch pins, flip the guys over, flip it over, and you're ready to accept a 2-inch hitch ball now. So you can move it around just like you normally would with a regular hitch, right? So that's really it. I mean, this lap bar is super easy. It takes probably less than 5 minutes to do it. The key things are making sure, obviously, that your tow vehicle and your hitch are the same height again. I always tell people that you can measure from the middle of that opening to the ground, match that with the hitch bar coming in. Make sure that you can raise or lower to match that. Install your link locking plate in here. It's got to be on when this lap bar's on. Lower your jacks to about 2 or 3 inches so that the pitch of this is correct. Man, it's as easy as that. So that's about it today, or for today at least, from the lap bar. And we will see you next time.
Welcome back, everyone. Wasn't that a wonderful explanation and demonstration by none other than Tech Talk, the MC of Tech Talk that's been named Tech Talk by Brent.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah,
Okay.
complicated. Well, Lazar just woke up. He's awakened.
Welcome back.
So now time for the quiz.
All right.
So, what 2 things need to be installed for the lap bar, Lazar? All right, so we'll go over 2 key points for this lap bar, if you guys don't mind. The first one's going to be, it's honestly great for what we made it for, is when you bring it into a dealership, you don't want to have to leave your whole hitch bar assembly for those guys.
The namesake. That's what I meant to say. The namesake of Tech Talk is Brent.
Oh,
but go ahead.
Okay,
yes, I
go.
meant to say
All right.
namesake.
There you go. You used another word that I was like, I may have to look it up.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. So back to these points. So if you leave your your trailer at a dealer for work, and you don't want to have to leave your whole hitch bar assembly, because quite honestly, the dealers are kind of lazy and they don't like to do any extra work. So if they've got to like hook it up to a truck to move it around, for goodness sake, it allows them to be able to do this with just a standard 2-inch ball, because that's what the coupler is for a 2-inch ball. We don't put a 2 5/16 on there because this is not something to go on the road. It's just for like off-road, meaning in a lot, dealer lot, things like that. For storage, it's great too. And honestly, it's a great get out of jail free card. We were talking during the little demonstration there about some circumstances that would maybe need a possible lot bar, like if you were camping and your trailer settled overnight and it's in like a goofy spot or a goofy position, and you can't necessarily get a real good angle to hook up with the hitch bar. You could easily do this lot bar, pull it with a drop hitch bar like we actually sell, called the Brute. Yeah, I'm still getting used to that too, but we've got those as low as 188.10 right now for a Brute, and you could get one of those guys to move this thing around with, and it's great to have just a drop hitch in your vehicle anyways. So the second one that we can go over here, if you don't mind, is just the hitch cover. So that one's really, really easy, and I think do we have a picture of the hitch cover? Maybe?
He's probably got it up. Adam made it known that he doesn't need to be reminded.
That's right. I looked over there, but maybe I'll just kind of like look out of the corner of my eye next time. So the hitch cover, I think we've got a couple of pictures up there that show, that shows the main getting covered up, so it's completely covered. So it keeps it out of all the elements and all that good stuff. That's what you want to do when you're not using it. except if you're at the campsite and it's a nice day and you want to, like, impress your friends and impress everybody who's walking by, and they're like, what is that thing going on in there? And make some money with the,
the affiliate
network,
yes.
right? And maybe you could just have them order it and you can install it for them on site right there.
That's
we're
happened.
about, less than 48 hours turnaround time, guys. So
That's
we can hook you up
happened.
there too. But keeps out of the elements, and then honestly, when you have your hitch system like in a lot or something, you're storing things away, the trailer for the winter, whatever, or summer, or whatever it be, you can put this on there, and it keeps it out of the eyes of people who may want to take that off of there from you. So
Good luck with it if you don't know what it is.
yeah, no kidding,
Right.
right? So anyhow,
Very
two
good.
little things there and some little helpful tips, and hopefully you guys get on there and order one, because we have them in stock for you.
Yes. Am I hearing anything right now? Is that what I think I hear? It's the end of Tech Talk with Brent. Is it by Brent or with Brent? I think we should change it to with.
Tech Talk with Brent?
Yeah. It's kind of a little bit, it's reminiscent of Mr. Rogers. We could call it Mr. McDowell's.
Mr. McDee's.
Mr.
Tech Talk.
McDee's. Yes, exactly. So now, you know what,
I didn't say
Lazar,
anything.
he gets so happy
I
about
didn't
questions.
say
We're not
anything.
quite to question time.
I said, I was about to reply, we will answer that shortly.
Yes, okay. Good, so now it is review time, and we have a review from Jason H. And I am gonna guess that he's from our friends up north. I think he's a Canadian, because he mentions a 2,500 kilometer trip, so welcome. Hopefully you're watching today. Jason H. And I will read it. This hitch was money well spent. This hitch was money well spent. It's comma. I installed my new ProPride hitch and then took my Rockwood Windjammer for a 2,500 kilometer trip. The difference is simply unbelievable. I used to hate pulling my trailer due to the scary sway incidents I had experienced in the past using the usual weight distribution bars and the anti-sway friction bars. For the first time ever, I had a relaxing and enjoyable drive for our entire trip. Had some serious side winds, but was no problem whatsoever. If you have experienced similar scary sway incidents in the past and have been trying to decide if this hitch is right for you and worth the money, all I can say is spend the money and start enjoying your family holidays again instead of worrying for the safety of you and your family. You'll be happy you did. And that is a nice little write-up. Thank you, Jason. Yeah. And Ozzy gave it a thumbs up. Ozzy is still watching. He liked that. Yes. Sharon, who do you think would drive if they went camping? Sharon?
I would hope that probably Sharon would be driving.
He's had sway incidents himself, personally.
Sure. Yes, he has.
Yes,
he
he
could
has.
maybe make it work out. With
Right. He could be a good sponsor. I used to sway. So anyway, so that's terrible. Lazar, we still have two more things till we get to the questions. He's staring at the board. He can't wait to have Brent answer this question. But it's like, look at him. He can't stop looking at it.
Can't wait.
Yeah, can't wait. So now it's the crash of the week, and this is a good one. I like this because this proves a point right here. Take a look at this sucker. Charles and Kim Payne of Ivins, and I was presumed that's from Utah. Ivins, Utah, were traveling southbound on I-15 in their white Ford pickup, pulling a travel trailer when the trailer began to sway. There it is. Utah Highway Patrol Sergeant Cameron Roden and Charles Payne attempted to correct. So there's cops driving it?
No, said that Charles Payne.
He said that Charles Payne attempted to correct the swaying trailer, but was unable to do so, striking the guardrail and jackknifing the trailer. The pickup overturned on the driver's side and slid down the highway. So look at that. The trailer sway tipped over the towing vehicle.
Yep.
And the trailer didn't even go.
No.
It's like, what's up?
Now, did you ever zoom in on that, Brent? Did you see any friction or anti-sway, anything on that picture?
I'm sure he's got something. I can't quite see on there though.
Can't quite see, but
he's got.
But isn't that something? Everyone thinks it's the trailer will flip and that it makes the towing vehicle flip, but in this case, the sway flipped the towing vehicle. Mm-hmm. Yep, and just think, pretty soon, nothing down and under $100, closer to like $50 a month, you can have one of these, and you don't ever have to worry again. That's something. It's getting closer. I'm dragging it out till we get to questions.
You're getting excited about that.
Just
too.
to, yes.
Like Lazar with this question.
Yes, exactly. But I think
Close.
what Brent had. We forgot the affiliate commercial back in or did we catch that? We forgot the affiliate. So we're gonna go. We're going to go with the affiliate commercial right now. This is when you are just bragging about your 3P, you can actually make money. We have people making money every week, don't we, Lazar?
Yes, we do.
Yes. So let's take a look at that. Hey everyone, David Jameson here, the crazy finance guy. And speaking of finance, remember, if you like to talk about the 3P, all you have to do is go over to our affiliate network page, sign up, and we will give you links, QR codes, all that crazy stuff. If you have any questions, you can email Lazar and he will be happy to help you. You know how much attention he likes. So all you have to do is, while you're talking about the benefits and the enjoyment of using the 3P, you can actually make money, $300 to be exact. So go to the affiliate page and sign up today. Thanks. And we are back, and guess what? It's now time for questions, and we have the man Brent here to answer them. But Lazar, it looks like a paragraph, Lazar.
Yeah, so it's a comment.
Here, can you move your hand away from your mouth? Oh, there we go.
I'll read the comment first. Shelly Robinson Baker just commented, we went all in when we ordered recently. 3P hitch, lap bar, covers, and a coupler lock. Big investment, but worth it for us. We got our order sooner than expected, and the install went well for us. First trip out, and we used the lap bar to get hooked back up, since we needed to move the trailer back on the site further to get the truck back on the site in line with it. So using it for exactly what it's for. We knew we would be needing the lap bar for the places we go. Really excited to have the 3P. We tow with a Chevy 2500 HD, and the trailer is only 4,700 gross.
Good deal.
Wow.
And then our question from Brent from Nancy Decker.
Nancy, the big winner.
I need to drop the hitch head today for access to relocate the safety chains mount. Is it okay to leave the yoke tail in the bracket, or should I drop the tail too?
Ooh.
Gotcha. So if you're just going to move the tongue of the trailer up enough to get to that to do their work, then you're fine. But I mean, it's only that one little roller bolt and pin basically right there that you can drop off, and you can drop that yoke off and it'll come off completely. So up to you. But if you don't have to move much up over that, or if you're just bringing the hitch down a little bit to get to that spot, I don't necessarily think you'd have to do that. You should have enough movement and articulation to do that, but it's literally only one bolt if you want to take that off of there. So maybe an easy way to do it and not have to worry about anything colliding or getting in your way. That answer your question?
I'm not sure.
I think it did.
Did it? So it's her choice, basically.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah,
And a
and you
thumbs
can
up?
call later if you have
Good.
any other questions too.
Yeah, give him a jingle. And you can always email Lazar, remember.
They're trickling in.
Are there any more questions?
No, Sean said the first thing wasn't a question. I did mention I was going to read a comment first.
Very good. So
Sean's
that
getting
leads
on
us now to the install network commercial. So those of you that like to tinker, this is all for you. Hey everyone, David Jameson, that crazy finance guy here at ProPride. I want to talk to you about the install network. Now this thing is literally blowing up. People all over the United States like to install the 3P, and there's people all over the United States that need help installing the 3P. So if you need either, go to the install network page. The link is posted below. You'll find it on our website, and sign up if you need help having an installation done for you, or if you'd like to install them and pick up a few extra bucks. We're here for you, and I'll see you soon. And now, welcome back, and now we have Dad Jokes by Dave, or Bad Jokes by Dave. Have we ever decided on this segment? Or how about just...
Depends on the
On
joke,
our
right?
blog post, it does say, it says dad, but I got it striked out and it says bad.
stricken?
Stricken out.
Has it stricken,
Stricken.
and it is stricken, and has bad.
Damn.
So, a set of jumper cables walks into a bar. Bartender says, "I'll serve you, but don't you go starting anything."
Wow.
Come on! I thought that was a great one. Yeah, that was real. The whole room did laugh, not like jovial. It wasn't like that belly laugh.
See, that was a dad joke there.
That was.
Yeah, that was
Don't you go starting anything. Exactly. I like that one. Did I get a thumbs up for the joke?
Anybody?
No? Okay.
Well, there's a big laugh emoji. Oh, well, Sean, that was different.
Right.
Bummer.
So I was told not to mention anything regarding the functionality of what's happening in this from our soundboard guy, but I think it's time to recap. So remember, like, share, and comment, and if you share into a group, you get 2 scratch-offs. We're going to have a scratch-off system that's going to be a lot of fun. You can win a lot of cool things. We may even have bumper stickers. Then don't forget ProPride points, that's what that is. We got the robotic welders. We have new financing coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget to get yourself a lot bar and covers. You can talk to Brent or Alex on that. Jason H, thank you so much. Our friends from the north, the crash. That is interesting. Does that happen often? The towing vehicle flip?
You don't see that too much. It's
Not
usually
too much.
like up crazy in the air or something like that.
But it can happen. And Nancy Decker, to answer your question, it's your choice. And it was wonderful seeing everyone. We appreciate it. Again, this is David Jameson, and especially going out to the guy that doesn't like this. I'm going to see you next week, whether you like it or not.
Scratch off? And you use it like do this on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They take their mouse.
There you go.